Hey guys, Ray from GALLUCCIO Collectables with my, as always, my son Justin.
How you doing?
So, everybody's always asking us, friends, family, even some of you guys, where do you get all your stuff? Where do you get your collectibles and stuff like that? Mostly, it's from eBay. But this, what you see before you, all this stuff came from local thrift stores. Now, did it happen all in one shot? No, it did not. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it's a dry run and we don't get anything, right, Justin?
Yep.
Yeah. So I figured I'd do a ginormous haul versus like one haul, and then finally get it. So this might be a little bit longer than what it normally is, but we're gonna go through some of the stuff we found. Some of the thrift stores we go to is Savers. If you guys are from California, whatever, I think that's California Savers, and then it's called something else somewhere else. Goodwill, a place called Community Thrift, and then I'm gonna be doing a video. It's bin stores. There'd be no way, dude. This thing would be like about 3 hours long.
Yeah, because there's so much.
Because the bin stores, I know Goodwill has bin stores, but these bin stores, they're like discount stores, whatever. They got stuff from Amazon, Temu, a bunch of that stuff. So it's not really vintage stuff. But you can get a bunch of really cool stuff. I got a bunch of cool Harry Potter flags and different stuff like that. So, anyways, without further ado, we're going to start going through some of this stuff. Okay, for those of you who do not follow my son, is Justin Talk Puppets. He does a bunch of puppet stuff, and he's a really big SpongeBob fan. So, when we go to thrift stores, we're always on the lookout for SpongeBob type stuff. And then the beautiful thing about technology is I can message him and say, hey, do you think this is cool? Do you like it, right, Justin?
Yep.
No, and most times I'm not. Most times it'll be like, oh, it's kind of cool, and then sometimes it'll be like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. So we found this clock right here. It says fun. So a lot of times when we get stuff, it either works good or it doesn't. So this one, I had to glue the U back on top. I had to glue the N back here. So it works. Except there's 3 batteries that goes in there. So the 2 batteries run the alarm, run the clock itself, and there's 1 battery compartment that doesn't. It runs just I guess he sings or whatever. So it's corroded. So I'm going to be fixing that. Maybe show that in a video or whatever, possibly. But
it probably sings the I don't want to get you copyrighted, but if you know the fun song from SpongeBob,
yeah, if you know SpongeBob, yeah.
It's that song.
So it works. The only thing is, Plankton, if you look really, really close, and most people do, Plankton's missing his little antenna, whatever.
Yep.
And SpongeBob is missing an arm. But unlike most people on eBay, this actually is very hard to find. I found one, and the guy wanted a bunch of money for this thing. We didn't pay that much money for this thing at all. So, which is the other criteria. If something's really expensive, I figure that the thrift store wants to keep it so they can have inventory, and it drives my son and my wife nuts. But I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying that much because I'm at a thrift store. But whatever. That's me probably being a cheap butt. But anyway, so that's that one. And then the Happy Birthday SpongeBob inflatable thing.
Yeah.
I showed this to my son. He said, I don't care if it doesn't work or not. It's cool because it's Green Label.
Yep. If you know anything about Green Label, if you watch Comfort Cartoons, shout out to Marcus. Green Label is, I believe, if not the first wave of SpongeBob merch, it has to be one of the at least earliest in the line of SpongeBob merch that came out back probably in 2000 and whatever year, 2003.
This thing says 2004 back here.
Oh, well, look at that. There you go. So I was just taking a guess. But yeah, if you guys watch Comfort Cartoons, he talks about that on his channel, The Green Label.
And last but not least, as far as SpongeBob, I kind of buried this thing. But this is going to be weird. Don't get weirded out by it. But it's just so damn cool. It's a SpongeBob toilet seat, which is also, I believe, Green Label.
Yep. You see? Matches the same.
I was attempting to put this on my son's toilet, but he said no.
Yep. Because it's better just to have it in collect. And it's not that weird because it's not like it was on a toilet.
No.
It came in plastic.
Factory
just
fresh,
like, sealed.
And it's SpongeBob smiling at you, which probably, now in hindsight, I think that would probably be kind of creepy, going to the bathroom and this SpongeBob.
Yep. He's like, hi, how you doing? Cool.
There we go. Okay, cool. So that's that. That's our SpongeBob section. Okay, so next, when I was a kid, I used to like doing puzzles. And this is actually kind of cool. I'm going to probably screw up the name, but it's a lenticular thing, which means when you move it, it has some motion to it.
Like a 3D image.
But it's a Lightning McQueen Pixar puzzle. We found it at a thrift store. It's not. I don't want to call stuff vintage, but it's a little older. I think when the movie first came out, and it depicts him in front of Flo's Cafe, which is kind of cool. If you've ever been to downtown Disney, California Adventure,
Cars Land.
They got in Cars Land. They have Flo's Cafe. It's actually pretty cool. It's like walking into the movie. So we haven't been to Disney in a little bit. Might make a trip. Who the hell knows? I don't know. We'll see. Cool. All right, next, Harry Potter is cool. I never thought I was going to really get into Harry Potter, but we found these at the community thrift store. So the cool thing about this is it's a whole set. You have Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and the house. I really don't really care about Hufflepuff because it looks like a little weasel. But anyways, all of them have this on the back. They're actually from
the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Universal Studios. Yeah. And these, believe it or not, the whole set was only $7. So I thought that was pretty good deal. I almost didn't buy it. My wife's like, "You're stupid, buy it." So I did. All right, and next, another find. This is in sometimes this place called Savers. They have bags full of stuff, and this was in one of them. It's kind of cool. It's a little tin. When you open it up, yeah, of course you can't open it up. No, stage right. It's a bunch of cards, playing cards. And it's still sealed inside the thing, so it's kind of cool.
From like the first Harry Potter.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
And I recently have started getting a big Harry Potter collection. There you go. All right, so and the other thing, I'm also another big Bugs Bunny fan. So we found this
Holidays.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Album.
It's actually got Mel Blanc that does all the voices. This is the back of it. I mean, the art on this cover, I'm sure it's not Warner Brothers artists because it looks a little interesting. But yeah, it's Mel Blanc on the thing. So, and we actually have a record player. Just can tell you.
Yep.
So, and that's that. All right, next, I stick with the cup theme. If I can get this thing to balance, there we go. It's probably gonna fall, but yeah, it's gonna fall. Let's put it right here. Cool. All right, M&Ms. Found this in another thrift store. These were each $1. These are $1 each. So you get red, and it was at the M&M World. And there's the back of it. It's like a foil type thing. Pretty straight cup. Yellow. Green. And the only cup that's a little depressing is blue because he's got some weird looking, I don't know, peeling or whatever. So we're going to see if we can keep that. If we can't, then, whatever. But we paid $1 each for these things, which is actually pretty cool. Next, so we're at Savers, and I got this bag for this. A postal truck. Kind of cool. The door's open. Right? And then the back door opens. I thought it was kind of cool. Someone made a package. I don't know how they did it, why they did it, but it's kind of cool. It'd be in real world, it'd be a ginormous. So
focus. Doesn't want to focus.
Yeah, but they get the hint.
Yeah.
I don't know whose address it is. It could be some confidential address. Who knows? And so that thing, and if you go like this, kind of cool.
It rolls.
Next, so inside that bag was this. You guys familiar with this? Is Star Trek. Starship Enterprise. Cool thing is, and I'm not going to do it right now, but it came with discs. This is part of the thing. Even Transformers had a thing where you open it up and it's Bumblebee, a big statue of Bumblebee, but the discs are inside the ship for the movie Star Trek, the redo. But I thought this was really, really cool, and it was in the bag with the post office truck. I'm like, oh, dude, score. And it was only like about $3. And that's my cat, Trixie, in the back, who's trying to say hi to people. Mm-hmm. All right, next. I'm a big, out of the many rabbit holes I go down, I'm a big old school camera fan. And this is in the bag as well. It's a Polaroid lens. It's a lens that makes stuff clearer or whatever. It focuses on a Polaroid camera. But the cool thing about this is it's got a thing to tell you how far away you should be. It's a little measuring tape that's actually inside the case, which is kind of cool. And this thing was only $1 as well, so kind of cool. Right. Not trying to go too quick, but we don't make this video 8 million hours long. Next, this was also in a bag. This is Boba Fett playing cards. It comes in a tin. I get it up now, of course, without destroying the box. There we go. It's kind of cool. And then when you open it up, again, sealed cards. Kind of cool. It's from the original. It's focused on original characters from the original Star Wars series, which I'm a big fan of. I will not go into my opinion on the new Star Wars. To me, they don't exist. Kind of like Indiana Jones. New one doesn't exist to me, but that's just me. If you like it, I like Green Lantern. Nobody likes it. Even Ryan Reynolds don't like it. So you're entitled to like movies that majority of people probably don't like.
More practical.
Like your stuff, right? This also was in a bag at Savers. It's Baby Yoda. You put a little note on, a little clip. Kind of cool. Kind of like Baby Yoda. That's one of the characters I do like about the thing. Okay, next. I'm a big Monopoly fan, everybody can tell. So I found this Monopoly game for the NFL. It's actually in pretty good shape. Had all the pieces and everything else. It looked like brand new. Some of the packages were opened for the pieces. And I don't think anybody ever played this thing at all. It's kind of cool. So I've been waiting to do this video so I can actually put all this stuff away. It's been actually sitting on my counter, driving my son and wife nuts. All right, following the Monopoly thing. This one, I'm probably not going to keep this one. I'm probably going to do some heresy stuff. I'm probably going to, excuse me, Peanut Man. Probably going to just take the parts out of it that I want. But this thing literally is brand new. Everything is still factory sealed.
Speaking of Green Lantern.
Yeah, exactly.
What's focusing here?
Everything actually is brand new. Brand new. So, but the only people I like in the Justice League pretty much are Superman and Batman. So, but, and you know, believe it or not, you can pick up a brand new sealed one for about $20. So it's not like it's going to break the, you know, I'm committing a major crime against collectibles because it's not that much. All right, next. We found these. This is a plug and play. Darth Vader. It's got about, I want to say 7 games, right, Justin? We played it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Fun, yeah.
Kind of basic. It's like, it looks like 8-bit, the 8-bit video games.
And the games in here, and this, I believe, is based off the prequels.
Yeah, and then all you do is plug these 2 things into a TV that actually still has these plugs, and it plays pretty good. And following that theme, we found this the other day. A Disney
plug and play.
Justin has not seen this yet. I played it this morning to make sure it worked, and it worked just fine. There's another one that had corroded batteries, so...
Yeah, we have another one. We have a blue version of that, yeah. So I wonder if the games are somewhat similar.
The same games.
Yeah,
I like the. It looks like Mickey though. I like the red and yellow combination on it. But same thing. Plugs in the back of your TV, and you get like 7 or 8 games. All right. One of our other rabbit holes is pop figures. We found these at different times, but probably within a week or so of each other. You have Deadpool, my alter ego, my spirit animal, Cat in the Hat, another cool thing when I was growing up, and the best of both worlds, Bugs Bunny and Batman.
Fortunately, it's from the new Space Jam, but still pretty cool.
Well, yeah, we don't acknowledge that. We just acknowledge the fact that it's Bugs Bunny. He's cool. Bugs Bunny's cool no matter what movie he's in. And he's also Batman, so how could you get mad at that? Cool. And next, I don't know, I'm probably dating myself. I'm sure people know who Mr. Peanut is. But I couldn't help myself. This was at Savers as well. In another bag. I think he stands. Oh, I think he's drunk. Okay, yeah, he is. He's had too much peanut alcohol. Anyways, Mr. Peanut. Little Bendy by Russ. I think he came out in, I think the thing said the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. It's kind of cool. Who doesn't love Mr. Peanut? Unless you have a peanut allergy, then you'd probably be upset about it. But yeah, cool. All right. Moving right along. Next, we found these Wii games. One is Epic Mickey, and the other one is Disney Universe. I guess you in this thing, I guess you can be one of these characters. You act like you're. Let's just you know more about it. I don't know. But
yeah, I think you. Yeah.
And Epic Mickey is cool because I like Oswald anything Mickey. I like Oswald and Steamboat Willie, my two favorite Mickey versions. But anything Mickey normally is pretty cool. I'm kind of scared what they're going to do with Mickey, seeing he's the Steamboat Willie, seeing he's up on the. You can do whatever you want with him now. Hopefully they keep it classy.
Public domain.
Don't get weird. And another rabbit hole me and Justin have been going down lately is books. As you see. Some books you just can't pass up, and I said a lot of stuff is at local thrift stores. These ones, paid up a little bit for them just because they're cool. It was like a buy one, get one free type of thing. The cool thing about these they're Walt Disney books. They've got a bunch of different stories from different lands, all that stuff, and it actually came out in 1965. So they only came with 4 original books, I believe. And I finally found that it was actually a pretty decent price because on eBay these things are actually a little crazy. But it's got little stories and stuff like that. As you see, this one is probably kind of cool. It's got Dopey and then Brer Rabbit from God, I'm having drawn a blank. Splash Mountain.
Yep.
That no longer exists. But there's actually a movie.
Yeah, Splash Mountain's right, but
yeah.
Song of the South.
So there you go, Song of the South. So I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, they kind of beat up, but dude, they're from the 60s. So, I mean, I'm from the 60s, born in the 60s, so I'm kind of beat up too, so I'm not going to judge. Cool. All right. Oh, and in fact, here's the front cover of that one. Front cover of that one. Kind of like the spine front cover of that one. And then the front cover of this one. And they're pretty heavy too, so I mean, but there's a lot of it's kind of cool owning them. I don't know, probably hold on to them for a little while, then maybe get rid of them. All right, and then next, so I'll probably have to do a video on that. I guess when I first started my channel, I told Justin, right? I said I got stuff for days to do collectible stuff on.
Never runs out of
So I actually have the Talking Mickey and Talking Goofy that go with this book. That came with cassette tapes. It's kind of like a Teddy Ruxpin animatronic thing. They're actually pretty good, pretty tall too. So probably do that. And I actually have ever had the original Teddy Ruxpin as well. But it was in one of the books. You'd get a tape, you put it in the back of Mickey or Goofy, press play, and then you'd follow along with the story. It would make like a little tambourine noise or something like that to tell you to turn the page. But it's kind of cool. I don't think they ever came out with a doll. They just came out with them. But and then back in I believe the late 80s. They came up with the Flintstone Kids. Pretty much Barney and Fred and the whole gang, but just as kids. It was kind of cool. So I saw this book at those kind of bitching, but yes, there you go. So Fred with his big head, just miniature, and Wilma, and the other cast of characters there. Moving on, Animaniacs. Oh God, sometimes I feel like I am an Animaniac because just some of the stuff they do is funny. And how they're very sarcastic and right, just what I showed you. Yep. So they're a little insane. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, the beautiful thing about technology, you can Google it and you'll see it. So this is some of what they look like. They're at a dog show, and it's like the Three Stooges, a bunch of slapstick. They're driving all the other people that are trying to go about their day, driving them insane because they're all crazy. There you go. All right, and next, my buddy Alf. Alf's pretty cool. If you're a cat lover, you probably won't like Alf because he likes to eat cats for some reason. But
he's an alien.
He's an alien. The wisecracking alien, really cool guy. As you see, he's driving this gentleman insane. He's jumping in his lap, and I'm sure the guy's trying to film a commercial or something. He's driving him crazy. So that's what it looks like inside. As you can see, just like a chicken is going.
Looks like it's a whole family from the show.
Yeah, it's probably I would imagine it is in cartoon form, and then there's another one right there. But these books, if you got them on eBay, they'd be really, really expensive. But at the thrift stores, they actually sometimes are a little crazy. But the funny part is that this is pretty much what I paid. It was just $1.95. I pretty much paid that. So, and this thing's from the 80s. So, and then last but not least. I drive my wife nuts with this, but she had troll dolls. She said they creeped her out, but people kept on giving it to her when she was small. But so, of course, me being the interesting husband I am, I bought a Trolls doll book. And that's pretty much just the little adventures of trolls. It's kind of funny. These are original trolls, and now they have called trolls with updated versions of these little creepy characters. All right, that's that stack. Moving on. Next. All right, this is from the Jim Carrey Grinch movie. It's kind of cool. It's a coloring book, pretty much, activity book. It's Jim Carrey in
cartoon
coloring book form, yeah. Different stuff. And then it came with stickers, which are here. Kind of cool. Again, found this at a local thrift store. And for a fraction of the price. I think it was
from 2004. Or it says 2004, right?
Yeah. And then Jurassic Park. DNA guy. Kind of cool. He doesn't really appear too much. They finally did a pop on him, which is kind of cool. Probably about I got just one Jurassic Park dinosaur pop. I might get him possibly. I don't know if I can find a pretty decent price, but it tells you all about dinosaurs. That was kind of cool. The real reason why I got it is because the DNA guy. This is kind of cool. Next but not least, Transformers. We belong to a club called Star Cars. We first got in by building a Pee Wee Herman bike. Okay, if you guys don't know what that is, I don't blame you. Google it.
Or look at your recent videos.
Exactly. He's a guy that he's like a man-child type thing. He rides a bike, it gets lost, it gets stolen, and then he's on an adventure to try and find it. Anyways, so we got this group called Star Cars with that, and Justin was every once in a while he'll do the Pee Wee Herman thing, but he's peddling all the different things, and we finally got a car, and it's Bumblebee. Or Beaterbee, as they call it. The beat-up one when you see it in the movie. The cool thing about this is, it's got stuff from the movie, how they made it, different cartoons, but different toys. Then they got, in here, they got like voice actors and stuff. There you go. Showing filming it, the different actors filming it. So, being a Bumblebee fan, I actually had no choice but to buy this. It's kind of cool. Again, it wasn't that expensive. All right, I didn't mind Return of the Jedi, but a lot of people like the Ewoks because they're fuzzy and cute or whatever. And this thing made me buy it because it's I'm going to use the word vintage. It's a little adventure of the Ewoks, cartoon form, them saving the day. But it's from the 80s, so it's kind of cool. That's why I had to buy it. I might either keep it or pass it on to friends or whatever, or possibly sell it. Who knows? Next, Hook with Robin Williams. Outstanding movie. A very fun movie, good family movie. Don't have to worry about anything. Go watch it. It's nothing but wholesome family fun, teaching lessons, and how family should always be first type thing. Not a beat over your head message. A good message. Kind of fun message, but really good movie. And it's actually from the movie. So it's got pictures from it. It tells the story, yeah. Directly from Dustin Hoffman. Did an outstanding job as Hook. He normally does dramatic roles, but this was like a comedic, dramatic thing. He did an outstanding job. So I would suggest you probably find it streaming, possibly. If not, get the DVD. And one thing I never thought I'd see again was the resurgence of VHS. I never thought I'd see that, but it's back, and we've since replenished Justin's. He's got a video on all the VHS tapes. We even bought a VHS Disney stand from a store, so that's what he's into. So it's kind of cool. All right, moving right along. Okay, so I'm a big fan of Toy Story, primarily Buzz Lightyear. And this is a little book called Listen to Your Inner Voice. If you ever seen Buzz Lightyear, Buzz is always messing with him. He said, I forget where it came from about listening to your inner voice, but someone presses a button, listen to your inner voice, and they press his button. And as you know, Buzz Lightyear has a bunch of different sayings, so he just was living his life by whatever button he pressed. He would just go off of whatever that phrase said.
Listen to that, yeah. And
these were at Kohl's. It was a series I think they did. And then the next one is his buddy, Woody. And this is Follow Your Heart. And in this book, it just tells you different stuff, from the, I can show you, from the, there we go.
And this is from the fourth movie?
Yeah, from the fourth movie. Tells you who
I
he
find out,
is.
Woody.
Talking about courage and different stuff. It's kind of cool. And then I'll show Buzz too when I had it. And there's Buzz. This famous saying. And it just tells you about what he does and stuff like that's kind of cool. But these are cool little books, so I couldn't pass them up. All right, my other favorite, again, following the Robin Williams thing, my other favorite movie is Aladdin. I got a bunch of favorite movies, but I personally think it should be called Genie because I think Aladdin is a secondary character, but that's just me. I'm a little crazy, so like I said, my spirit animal is Deadpool, so there you go. But I don't have this one. This is a classic storybook collection. Again, this thing was only $1.99, so they kind of make you buy stuff when you go to them. I mean, that's one of the things that are normally pretty cheap at these thrift stores is books. So you open it up. It's pretty much, most works.
Disney characters.
That's right, yeah. There you go. And then you open it up, and it's pretty much got pretty good illustrations. I'm not going to go through the whole book because it would take even longer. But pretty cool stuff. It looks just like the cartoon. As they're going through the adventures, getting stuck in the Cave of Wonder. And it's Jafar. Nice guy. As he's trying to get Jasmine to be his girlfriend. Genie is saving him a bunch of times throughout the movie. And he gets sucked in. And then eventually, he gets released by Aladdin. After he goes to this traumatic stuff. I get to the final page. Nope, they don't show him going to Disney. Anyway, he's in a golf shirt at one point in time, going off to Disney. Going to Disneyland. I really hope all the pages are here. Yeah, they are. Cool. Right?
Yeah.
95. Yeah, nice. Hey, cool. Anyways, he goes, just trust me on that. He goes, anyways, and then Cat in the Hat. Another one of my favorites when I was a kid. Cat in the Hat is a great movie. I personally think it looked really good when it was a really good movie with Mike Myers. I think Justin thinks the same.
Yep.
Did a good job. I mean, it's like when Jim Carrey does The Grinch. You have to have an over-the-top comedian to pull that off, especially wearing those suits and the prosthetics and the makeup and all that stuff. So
it's funny because I know, like, when it came out, people were excited, and then after a while, people didn't really like it, and then now it's making like a resurgence.
Yeah.
Of a new fandom.
That's like anything else. But this is supposedly a collector's edition. It's from Kohl's as well. I've got a million of them. So if I find a better one, this was not that beat up, but could be better. And moving on again with Dr. Seuss. This is called Imagine That. It's a bunch of illustrations. Tells you about the Dr. Seuss creator, Theodore Geisel. I think I'm saying that right.
Yep.
Tells you the story how he came up with all the different. How he started off, different ideas, different books. Very talented man. I mean, some of the stuff he comes up with, like these characters, I mean, I don't know how you come up with that out of your head, but mostly he kept the mind of a child, which is kind of cool. That's what helped out, but there he is. Driving the Dr. Seuss, the Cat and Hat Mobile. Cool. Moving on. We are almost done, Jesse. You believe that? This is crazy. All right, cool. Again, so you guys know I'm a Toy Story fanatic. I pretty much got too much stuff. And got the Green Army Man, Zurg, all that stuff. Anyways, this is Toy Story Tunes. So it does a bunch of different. This is obviously, see, when you get a book from the thrift store, this is Samantha's book. Oh, Samantha, I'm sorry I have your book. Whatever. If you're missing it, I have it.
I think these are based off the shorts.
Yeah, these are the shorts. They got Buzz Lightyear, when they go to Hawaii, or when they do the little Hawaii thing, they're trying to, with Ken. And then there's even, taking pictures. Small Fry. Of course, I gotta find this guy next. Buzz Lightyear, Small Fry.
I wonder, do they have? I imagine they have.
I'm sure they did. So, but there's a bunch of different tunes in there. It's kind of cool. Again, only $1.99. I mean, you can't. They make you buy these things if you like books. Okay, sticking with animatronics. So we had this Big Bird at one point in time, but as with anything else, you get stuff and you give it back, put it back into the collectible market. We had Big Bird. I think. Do we have any tapes?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but Big Bird is not. He's cool, like him, but he's not. If I gotta get rid of a Buzz or a Big Bird's gonna go bye bye. So
Right.
anyway, so same made by Ideal, a toy company went out of business a while ago. But same type of thing. You would put a tape in the back of Big Bird, and you would hit play, and then you would open up the book, and it would tell you the little story. And it would have some type of bell, tambourine, little noise to tell you, okay, turn the page. And you turn the page, and Big Bird would tell you all about his stories. So we have that one, this one, and this one. This all came in one package. Actually, I'm sorry. And this one. This all came in one package of books. A little plastic baggie of these books, which is kind of cool. And I like vintage Sesame Street and Muppets. That's probably why Justin likes it, because
Oh yeah,
I made him crazy.
I definitely credit you for my love of Muppets and puppets. So,
but
that's where I come
but
from.
yeah, so this is the haul. As you can see, these are all the books. I'm actually leaning on these things. I'm not really even leaning over too much, but. If you guys like this stuff, this is probably the biggest, longest video I've done. I probably have to ask Justin to help me with this stuff, the editing, because I suck.
We pretty much zoomed through it pretty good. So.
But if you guys like this stuff, apparently you do. I will do more. Please let me know in the comments. Right, Justin?
Yeah.
And please follow my son, Justin, Talks Puppets. He's got Just Talk Puppets, Just Talks Puppets 2 on YouTube. He discusses everything puppets. He's even got a segment where, you where are the puppets? Where are they now?
Yeah, where are they today? So we kind of, I think, been getting asked lately to find where these guys are now, which there's 2 different versions of puppets. There's the new version of Sesame Street puppets, and then, you got the old classic versions.
Old school ones,
So they're probably in a museum somewhere, I would imagine.
Or someone's house. Wink, wink. Shh. Cool. But yeah, this is the video. I don't make it any longer because this is probably one of my longest videos. But if you guys like this type of thing, this type of format, please let me know. I blame Marcus from Comfort Cartoons for feeding into my mania. And some of the places he goes, I'm going there because of him. I don't know whether to give him a big hug or be mad. But, so please watch his videos, too. He's a really cool guy. Comfort Cartoons on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Really, really good guy. Anyways, not make it any longer. So if you like what you guys see, you want me to do more of these things, please comment, subscribe, like. And comments. Seriously, if it's a good comment, constructive criticism, that's fine. I like to talk to people so we can discuss it. And if you want to see me do more of this stuff, you have an idea for me to do other things. Because I did a watch collection, and actually about 40 people watched it. That was kind of cool. It was a collection of watches on about cartoon characters and stuff like that. I have other ones like from the 20s, 30s, 40s that have nothing to do with cartoon characters at all. But anyways, like I always said, no matter what the toy is, it could be collectible watches, actual cars, motorcycles, whatever you consider a toy. If it's your collection, you like to collect stamps, coins, whatever. We'll probably discuss that in the channel if you want to see something like that. Because unfortunately, I went down a lot of rabbit holes. I actually even have a stapler collection. So if you want to see that. But all right, until then, like we always say, what do we say, Justin?
Play with your toys.
See you guys.